I always say the plot master, because you're going to want to make sure that your item's handled. It's just not in the background of a scene. So if you're an item, you're the creator of a product that has an opportunity to be handled and in the central foreground, background part of the scene, talk with the plot master on a production.
So let's say that a person has a product that's chosen to be on a show. What are they legally allowed to do with that fact? How can they kind of promote that?
That's going to depend on the network and the distributor, so it's going to be very, very important for you to get your rights up front and to have that discussion early on. There's certain networks that will forbid it, and you'll get letters stating cease and desist if you even post anything on your website.
Wow.
There's other networks and distributors who are fine with it.
Yeah, because you think that cross-promotion would be accepted or wanted.
Well, it just depends on who. Sometimes they like to control all of their marketing messaging. It can get pretty interesting. In the last couple of years, there's been a big sway from not allowing anything to be tweeted, anything to be uploaded on Facebook. And now the studios are actually opening up about that a bit and sharing pictures and sharing the ability for brands to interact and do contests and sweepstakes and call-outs about the fact that their product was in that production. But it's just really important to have that conversation before you get too far in, because you could potentially get in where you have the product placement, it's a starring role, it's wonderful, but you may be limited on what you are actually able to do with that.
Wow.
We couldn't help but think about the Morgan Spurlock movie when we were reviewing, for this show.
Which we love Palm, by the way.
Yeah. I thought, I think that was a great show that sort of showed some of the inner workings. But how accurate was, I guess, the way that he presented the world of product placement, in your opinion?
A little over the top. I've been doing this for over 15 years, and there's a lot of perceptions about product placement in general. And most of the time, everything is very organically done, especially when you're working with a production through a placement agency, entertainment marketing agency like ours. The relationships are there. You're helping the production. They only have so much time. They have a script, for example, with a TV show, and a week later they're going to be filming it, and a week later they're done. So they only have so much time for that grocery store scene or that hardware store scene or that home scene, and all of a sudden there's a new rewrite and they need a bottle of wine. And it's a really great relationship working with the props and the sets and all these different departments, because they rely on us and we rely on them, and we help one another out.
That's nice. Yeah, because the way he presented it wasn't necessarily a positive thing. And of course, being in business, being entrepreneurs, we looked at it as, it was a fun movie, but we liked the idea of product placement.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're very careful. When I pepper everything I say with organic, and it's a really important word, and you're seeing it a lot out there, because there's over the top. And when it's over the top, it's painful for everyone. It's painful for the brand. It's painful for the consumer. It's painful for the production. And that's not really servicing the point of why one would do product placement. It's a subliminal opportunity, typically, to naturally fit your brand into a scene with a relevant character where it coincides nicely with your marketing messaging. And it's not about beating someone over the head with it. And the productions don't want to do that. And I've never actually met a brand that really wants to do that either.
No. So what about celebrities? What are some good opportunities maybe a product can take advantage of when it comes to a celebrity?
Well, there's a lot of different ways to directly gift and feed celebrities. And so keeping your eyes out, if you're a product, for example, for upcoming moms or newly engaged couples, and that's who you want to feature, you need to start looking at different magazines that are going to be calling those out, your People, your In Touch, your Weeklies. And you can either go through their management companies, or with an agency such as ours, we go directly with it to them. And they're great people to gift, and a lot of times you're able to get a testimonial or a photo, that you can then use for social media, your website, or PR in general. We also work with a lot of different celebrities through various event lounges around the award shows or film festivals. Well, we will go in and we'll actually create a display for the brand with signage and products out there, and we'll make sure that we capture those testimonials about how much they love the product as we give it to them. We get their address and information so that we can continuously send them future updated products and create a relationship with them. And we're able to walk away, again, with photos and those testimonials for Facebook, for Twitter, for the website, for PR.
That was my question, too, is Twitter, because we heard good things, and it's actually kind of cost-effective to have a celebrity tweet about your product. What's your feelings on that?
You know, I think just having a celebrity tweet about it, it's nice. Our agency typically goes away from just saying, hey, can a celebrity tweet? What we do a lot is actually engage the celebrities in campaigns where we'll have them give away the brand partners' products to their followers. And so that will make sure we'll get photos of the celebrity with the product. We'll get, their take on it, and then we actually have them actively. And again, it's important that they like the product, and we're not going to ask them to do this unless they do.
That's nice.
But they will then actively engage and give them out. And we've had tremendous success with it, and it's a win-win for everyone because there's so many celebrities out there who are not your, Kim Kardashians who demand X tens of thousands of dollars per tweet, that you want to be able to engage.
Wow.
So taking that all into consideration, what would you say for an entrepreneur is the value of product placement?
Well, it's tremendous. There's different ways that we value it internally for a lot of our corporate brand partners so that they have a true ROI or understanding of their reach and their investment in our placement program. But the overall value is, does it impact your sales? And this does not mean do consumers go out and purchase. What it means is, does it give you an asset that will help you grow your business? So there's two ways of looking at it. Are consumers going in and actually purchasing because they saw your brand? That's terrific if they are. But if you're a smaller company and you're new and you're emerging, you're not necessarily going to be in enough national sale points at retail to be able to have them know to go there and purchase. So in that case, you're taking this collateral, you're taking the video, you're taking the still images, you're taking the social media, the testimonials, the photos, and you, or we, for you, are building overviews that you're able to take into your retail store, and you're going to be able to use this to help show that you actually have invested in the future of your brand, that you have a larger national or even global footprint, and this will help you grow as you continue with your business.
That's fantastic. And also, please tell us a little bit more about Hollywood Branded, and if someone does want to get into product placement, how they can get a hold of you.
Sure. Well, they can look us up on the web at hollywoodbranded.com. And our agency specializes not only in product placement integration, but we also develop promotional campaigns where we're able to leverage a film or television properties into your advertising campaigns if you're on a regional or national level. We do large-scale celebrity endorsements as well as the celebrity seeding initiatives I've mentioned. And we also have a very comprehensive PR division, so we can handle all of a brand's PR needs.
Well, hey, you've been listening to the Dream Job Radio Show. Our special guest has been Stacy Jones. She's with Hollywood Branded. She's a specialist in product placement. And you were full of such good information. We really appreciate you, Stacy.
Well, thank you all so much, and I really appreciated the time you all took to speak with me today.